Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on European Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received, and the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I really never thought that I was going to be that type of a woman who was going to revenge on my best friend. I never even thought that my best friend would end up doing such a thing to me. My best friend, she got married and she was still a virgin at that time when she got married. And as for me, I was impregnated by this other ex-boyfriend of mine when we were still in high school. So I never even suspected even for a single day that my best friend was busy sleeping around with my husband, because I would compare myself to my best friend. I'll be like, my best friend, when she got married, she was still a virgin and she does not cheat on her husband. Why would she ever think of sleeping with my husband? As for me, even though I got married and I was no longer a virgin, but still I do not even have the intentions to cheat on my husband. Why will my best friend ever think about cheating with my husband? So I used to give her a lot of freedom whenever she was at my place. I never knew that these two people were busy sleeping together. I caught my husband with my best friend red-handed. So then that was when I drugged them with Viagra, those sex pills, and I gave them a lot of energy drinks and forced them to sleep together whilst I was recording a video that I always threaten her with, telling her that if she does not do what I want, if she does not give me money, sometimes I force her to give me her entire month's salary if she does not want me to show the video that I do have in my phone and that I saved somewhere else for safekeeping, because I always threaten her and she will give me money. It is not because I wanted to do this, but I was so much heartbroken. I never thought that I would become this woman. I really calculated and I felt as if there was a demon of revenge that had entered into my heart by the time that I saw my best friend sitting in my car, my husband's car, in the parking lot at this other mall here in Cape Town. Me and my husband, we moved to Cape Town, and he did things to me that I still can't forgive him, even though we still stay together. I am so dangerous because I am still his wife, but I am no longer with him. I just pretend, but I do not care for him anymore. When we came to South Africa, we moved to Cape Town where we started working. I work at a restaurant and my husband is a hustler. When we came here, he was the one with the connections and I was working. My husband, sometimes he will not get a job even for the whole month, and I believed in him and I would make sure that I assisted him in whatever that he would want me to. Even when I would have been given my salary, I will bring my money to the table, but that was the biggest mistake that I did. So it started with funny phone calls, like when someone will just beep you and then they will drop the call. So I would look at the phone and I will see that he had saved the number, and I did not know that this was my friend's number. It was written as Patrick Boss. Can you imagine? My best friend, he had saved her number as Patrick Boss, as if he was one of the people that he would do piece jobs for. And this other day, he had gone to bath. I really do not know what happened on that day. It's like he had turned on the settings whereby you can see the notifications even when the screen is locked. So when I checked, I saw that there was a message that was like, I missed the way that you kissed me, baby. I froze and I knew that my husband was cheating on me. I waited for weeks before acting. In the meantime, I wanted to be sure. I pretended as if I knew nothing. I would smile for him whilst I cooked his favorite meal. I would let him do whatever that he wanted to do with me during intercourse, pretend as if I was the most happiest woman in the world. until the day when I caught him red-handed. One day I followed him. He said that he was going to the mall. He wanted to buy something at Checkers. I said it is cool, and then he went out. I followed him, and then that was when I saw him. He was inside the car with my best friend, and I was using a bolt following him. And when I saw him, my heart was broken. My married friend, whom I'll call Memory, and this woman, I used to borrow her my wig. She used to sleep over in our rooms when things were tough, and we used to talk a lot. I would go to her to complain about the things that my husband will do that I did not like, yet they were busy sleeping with each other. I snapped, and I felt as if the demon of revenge, it entered into my heart. That was when I went into the mall. I went to Clicks. I went to Discam. That was when I was passing through these other Indian shops, you know, those ones that sell pouches, and those that will say that they want to change your screen guard when you are walking past their shops. I went in there and I told the Indian man that I was looking for some Viagras, the very powerful one. He then said that I was supposed to go to this other Chinese shop. I went to that Chinese shop and I bought 4 boxes of Viagra. No questions were asked. And I bought Monster energy drinks, and I bought those Dragon energy drinks, and then I returned back home. I packed, for I had already told my husband that I wanted to go to Zim, and after I had packed, even my friend came to say goodbye to me. She was so excited that she was going to be sleeping with my husband whilst I was in Zim. So they took me to the bus station where they left me there. I got onto the bus, but Brother Nashi, whilst the bus was moving, I started walking towards the driver, and the driver's assistant asked me what was wrong, and I said, please stop your bus. So they were even surprised, and I told them that there was somewhere where I wanted to go to. And as for my other luggage, they should just continue with it. And they said that there was no refund. And I said, I don't need refund right now. I just want one little monarch. So inside that little traveling bag, that was where I had placed the boxes of Viagra and the energy drinks. So then that was when I took a bolt and I returned back home. When I arrived back home, indeed, I caught them red-handed. It was my best friend with my husband. She was totally naked in my room that I share with my husband. I then locked the door because both of them, they panicked. You can just imagine, Brother Nashi, the look on their face. As for my husband, he was busy cooking an egg for my best friend. Oh, they were being romantic with each other. I locked the door and I said, both of you, you need to sit down. As for you, I said, as I was pointing to my best friend, I have already informed your husband and he's coming here. I was just lying. I had not told anyone. That was when I opened my small traveling bag and I took my boxes of Viagra, the energy drinks, and then I said to my best friend, when I took 2 glasses, and I said, as for you, prostitute, the reason as to why you are dating my husband, it is because your husband is unable to satisfy you in bed. Your cookie is the one that tells you what to do. So today, I want my husband to give it to you like he has never done, so that you can get tired and stop chasing after my husband. So they told me that they were tired. They had already done 2 rounds, and I laughed and I said, hey, 2 rounds only. I want you guys to sleep with each other until you are tired of each other. 2 rounds, it's nothing. The whole night you are going to be sleeping with each other. That was when I gave a glass that had 2 Viagras, and I gave my husband as well. I told them to drink more pills. And then that was when I told them to finish some of the energy drinks, and some of them, they finished them throughout the night. And I said, you need to sleep with each other right now. I then said to my husband, Mr. Man, say, I want you to open your laptop. So his laptop, it always had a password. And I said, I want your password now. And then that was when he unlocked his laptop. And I said, how do I go on those websites that you usually go to, those ones where you watch your porn movies? I want those ones. And he said that he did not have data to open the websites on his laptop. And I said, so how are we going to get them? He said that he had downloaded some in his laptop. He then took me to the folder where he was keeping his porn downloaded videos. Hey, it was quite a lot, like a collection of porn videos. And then I said, okay, it is fine. Where is your USB? And then that was when I took this other USB that you usually place in the car. I said, right now, I want you to delete all the gospel music, because he had a lot of gospel music that he had on his USB stick. And I said, busy pretending here, playing gospel music. Delete those gospel songs. I want you to fill this memory stick with the things that you love. You love porn, you love sleeping with my friend. Therefore, you should not play any gospel music. I just want you to play those porn videos. And then that was when he deleted all the gospel songs that he had in his USB, and then that was when he copied all of those videos that he had downloaded on different porn websites. And then after that, that was when I took it and I plugged it on the TV. I took a remote and I said, now there is no need for you to assist me. I know how to operate my TV and my remote. And then I scrolled to where the videos were and I started playing them. I disconnected the speakers and I connected my phone and I started playing music. And I said, now come on, I want you to sleep with each other. They started sleeping with each other after the first round, just after he had finished. And then I saw that his man would wanted more. I said, return back into here. I want to see you work with my friend. And she started crying. And I said, and you, why are you crying? And then that was when she said that she felt that her cookie was too hot. I said, too hot? Your cookie can never be too hot for my husband. No, my dear, you are just starting. The reason as to why you were sleeping with my husband, it is because you wanted my husband, and I want you to give it to my husband. There is no rest here. They slept with each other until she was crying. I was even scared that she was going to have a heart attack, because she said that she was feeling too much pain in her heart, like someone was stabbing her. And I said, continue. And they were unable to control each other. They were wild and they did not even know how to stop. They kept on going and going like they were possessed demons. They tried to stop. They cried, but I kept giving more to them. And I said, this is what you want. I want you to do it. And I kept on recording them as they were busy making love to each other. And when they were done, I lied to her that I had sent those videos to her husband. Now what I do is that when I want money during the salary dates, I will just say to her, my friend, can you send me my money? If you do not send me the money right now, I have your husband's number. I'm going to send him the videos that you were busy sleeping with my husband. She is scared of losing her husband, and this is what I did to her. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister right there. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world. Let us try to talk with her in the comment section.